Hey guys, it's Angelo Esquivel here, back with me and my crazy hair, but today I'm actually going to be doing a comparison. And this is a kind of an interesting thing for someone like myself because I do reviews on a lot of different products and services and restaurants and stores, and the thing is, a lot of my reviews don't pertain to YouTube. Some of them are strictly on Amazon because they're Amazon-based stuff, and some of them are on Yelp and Google local guides. And actually, that's what I'm here to talk about. So, if you're like me, you do reviews on a lot of stuff, but more particularly things like stores. And if you do that, you tend to use one of two apps, generally speaking, which would either be A, Google, got to be one of the most heavily used search engines in the world, and it does a very good job of finding what you want to find, and a little less popular tends to be Yelp. Now, both Google and Yelp do provide reviews and allow you to upload pictures and kind of give a voice to how you feel a company did. And here's the thing. Google has really stepped up their game in terms of competing with Yelp. You see, Google and Yelp do the exact same thing. The difference is, if you start participating on Google local guides, you get rewards, for instance. And it takes a while to get this reward. It takes a lot of patience and diligence to keep updating the map services and whatnot. But you can get things like upgrading your Google Drive from its, I believe, like 10, 15 gigabytes to a full terabyte. Yeah, you can get a terabyte of cloud storage from Google if you contribute enough information to the local guides. And what this local guides thing really is if you've ever Googled, let's say, McDonald's, and you just see an address and there's no picture, and you're thinking, well, gosh, is this the one I normally go to? Because I'm kind of new to the area. Local guides are people like myself. We take pictures and we do reviews of the establishment, and those pictures on the inside and the outside greatly help people who are using Google to navigate to a location determine if that is indeed the location they're trying to get to. And this is what it's important is Google's basically outsourcing this little thing to general people, just the general public, to just do on their own, but they're going to give you something in return. And that terabyte cloud storage is definitely not the only reward you can get. There's different levels you can be as a Google local guide, and the rewards that come with it get better and better. So it encourages the public to add this information to help everyone else. So it's kind of like, help Google, help me, help you sort of situation. And, you know, I do the reviews on Yelp and Google, but I got to admit, I definitely like Google's setup a lot more, because when people do a navigational search on their phone, if it's Android, it's just going to automatically pop up, and it's going to help a lot of people. Yelp is kind of one of those third-party apps that's kind of in the background, and it's definitely not as popular for sure, because since I do reviews on both of them, they're, you know, the exact same review, so that, you know, whether you're using Yelp or Google, you can still see it. And the thing is, the pictures and the information, the reviews I upload to Yelp maybe get viewed a few hundred times, whereas the same review on Google will get reviewed thousands of times. So it just goes to show that Google is much more active. It has a much bigger impact on everything, for the business, for your contributions, and for helping everyone else out. So in the big scheme of things, choosing as a reviewer what platform you want to go with, I would say Google Local Guides, which I think is relatively new. I don't know how long they've been around, but they're definitely starting to grab a foothold, and they've piqued the interest of people like myself, because I do like doing reviews, and I do like giving my opinion on things, and it gives a much more broad outlet to voice your opinion on something than Yelp ever did. So with that being said, I encourage everyone to be a local guide. You can enter or exit the program whenever you want, or you can contribute anonymously and whatnot, I believe. And hey, it helps everyone out, because there's a lot of people looking for certain locations for certain things, and they don't know if it's that particular location. Because let's face it, the United States is full of mega chains, and a lot of us do have a particular preference of which store in that mega chain we actually prefer. You know, there's always that one place that's like, that's the spot, I like this one, not that one. And being able to see the outside of the building can correspond with your memory and be like, oh yeah, that it looks exactly like the one. This one over here doesn't look like the one that I normally go to. So it helps people figure out where they want to go to a lot easier. And I think it's just something we can all do to help each other as a society. So with that being said, props to Google for, helping encourage people to, help each other out. I know Google has their incentive. By using their services, they get to display ads and they make money off of all of this. I'm not denying that. But I am saying that, nevertheless, it's a way to give back to your community and a way to help other people out. So, with that, all that said, that's just my opinion as a reviewer, and I hope you guys will give it a look, because it's a very interesting little program they got going on there. So, sorry Yelp, looks like I'm going to be primarily sticking with Google on this one. They've certainly won me over for the most part. I'll still end up doing the review on Google first and then bringing it over to Yelp nevertheless. But my reviews will definitely be on Google first. So, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, show your friends, check out my videos. I got plenty of them, and as always, I will see you next time.